now. What's happening, everybody in YouTube land? This is Hagar doing a mod review, and a very special guest with me today is Rangerj1999. Say hello, Ranger.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, today we're going to look at Timperial's profile here. This is my brother, near and dear to my heart. We're going to take a look at his mods, and we will start with his arena team. Let's see if I can make this screen bigger.
Oh, technology. Okay.
For the people at home watching on tiny cell phones, let's crack open what he's got here. Starting with Commander Luke, we got a 30 speed, a speed set, and a potency set. Okay. I'm seeing only the speed secondary on the circle. Nothing else with a speed of 205. We're going to need more speed secondaries. What do you think of the set, Ranger?
I mean, the set's fine. I usually go, I don't understand. I mean, I can understand the potency, but I usually go offense and crit mods on Luke.
Okay.
To hit as hard as possible. I mean, with potent secondaries and stuff like that. I mean, the speed is lacking here. And, let's see, health. Health is okay, protection's okay, but you know, crit damage. You see the you don't want crit chance, or you see the critical over there is 150%. But yeah, I always go offense and crit chance because he hits hard and with potency secondary. So he's missing a lot of speed on all these. I mean, I don't like the 24% tenacity on the cross.
Yeah.
I am not 12% critical chance on the triangle.
You know,
sometimes you have to understand people's mods. Sometimes they don't have any mods put there.
I was just about to say that.
What you got. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, he's over 200 speed, which is not bad.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
He has to do a lot more with he has a speed set than he does his actual speed mods. If I was to be honest, I would replace all these mods. Honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, oh boy. Yeah, there's some work to be done there.
Yeah.
It's a tough set. I mean, what are your thoughts?
Potency, I would probably keep. Mine is, I actually have a speed set on mine. I'm looking at 248 total speed on mine. Yeah, I would probably go, what's the chance? Where is it? Crit chance is 65. We could probably afford to bring that down a little bit and put a damage triangle in there.
Yeah.
But you know, the rule of mods is you work with what you got. But he's holding top 100. He's in between 150 with this set, so
it's not bad. I mean, you also with mods is it's the team comp you're running too, and then what you're trying to accomplish, right? It's not speed is not necessarily the most important thing. Certain characters do not need speed, obviously.
Right.
There's been team comps in the past that speed was not the most important thing to have on them. So it's really your heavy hitters. It's what you're trying to accomplish. So with that character, but you do want Lucas hitting hard and fast as much as possible because that's what he does. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, there's some improvements there. I mean, you can tell that he's in the right frame of mind. I just think he's lacking, just those secondary speed mods that will help. Anything will help. So. But yeah, overall, I think he's fine with his Luke. There's some, we already mentioned it, so I don't think we need to delve into it anymore.
Right. So bottom line, make up for the speed set with speed secondaries on a crit damage set.
Yeah, I think so.
And maybe crit damage on the triangle. And
I like crit damage a lot more than crit chance.
What do you like for the plus?
That's a tough thing. I mean,
I got potency on mine.
You could go potency. I mean, you want Luke to be. I mean, you could go. That's a tough decision. Tenacity's not bad. It does help Luke out. However, I just don't like the mod. The mod itself is okay. You could go.
Where's the?
I want to say protection, but I don't think. I'm trying to. I want to look at mine and see what I did because I had a very specific, mod in mind when I was doing it.
Okay.
Let's look here. Where did I put it here? Actually, if you could keep that tenacity, that's not a bad mod. I think if you can get a tenacity with speed, that wouldn't be bad at all.
Yeah.
Keeping Luke from getting debuffed and stuff like that helps a lot. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad one. But the fact that it doesn't need speed secondary, I think is what's killing him on that. So you could go tenacity with that mod. You could go. Let's see. What would be a really good mod set with him on that? I don't know if defense would be the way to go either.
Let's note it and then look back when we dive in to the mods in general.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like sometimes you look at what you have and it's like maybe tenacity is the best way to go. It's not a bad way to go. The more tenacity you have, the better. But you can't be limited on what's available to your set and stuff. You could go health here. More health wouldn't hurt. But I'm looking at it from a point of he's got protection, he's got offense, he's got crit chance, you want crit damage. Defense is pretty much what it's going to be on that mod. Health on that wouldn't be bad either. A little bit more health with some speed on it would be a pretty good mod in my opinion. It just depends on which one you can get. If you can get tenacity with the speed, stick with it. If you can get health with the speed, stick with that too. I think any upgrade over this mod with what it's got would be better.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. We've got Kylo up next. It is Zeta Kylo.
Well, he's running an interesting team.
Work with what you got, man.
I know. All right, offense, I like that. Crit damage, I like that. Protection, speed. Let's see. He's got speed secondaries in 1, 2, 3. So really, he's running a speed set with that. Do have speed secondaries with the crit damage. This is really not that bad. His speed overall is 181. That's fine. It's Kylo. I've not seen. Maybe the protection area you can find one that has secondary speed. But he's got a ton of protection. 44,000 protection with health. It's still pretty decent. You can always find better speed mods than the ones he's got,
right?
With 3 speed, 5 speed, that kind of stuff. But honestly, the mods he's running, it's not that bad at all.
What do you think about Protection Plus? Because he regens with his Zeta.
That's true. You could change that for a protection. Okay. Absolutely. It couldn't go wrong with that. But if all you have is that, then you got to kind of work with what you got. But it's really not that bad a set, actually.
Okay. I'd like to see 40% crit chance as a general rule of thumb. And does Kylo do something on crit? Does he do?
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of on his abilities. Okay. I haven't used him in a while. I'm going to have to think back on if he gets anything for that. He does. No. He does his debuffs on his basic. Let me think here.
I'm bringing it up here. Physical damage, gain ret.
It's a second ability I think that does that.
This one can't crit. The last shot can't crit.
Yeah, critical damage is important because he does 50% damage of whatever his crit damage is on his lash out. The other one's not going to do anything. Yeah, so I think it's the second ability that you could, crit damage because he gets when he does his lash out, that AoE one, it's based off, that. So you get to change those up to crit damage. He's running 2 offensive. One second. He's running 2.
Yeah.
Is that offense mods? I think you need
4. Yep.
Yeah, you need 4, so you're kind of killing yourself with that. I don't like the speed set on here. I mean, I like what's on the mods, but I mean, you want Kylo. I mean, if you want to go offense, right?
Okay, yeah.
But I would take that over speed. Speed's not necessarily the most important thing for Kylo. It's more of what he hits for and damage and stuff like that. Definitely offense is fine. Crit damage is fine. You probably want to go those sets more than you want to go with the speed set here.
All right. So offense or crit damage sets.
Yeah.
More speed secondary. Maybe a protection primary on the plus.
Yeah.
And do something with this here. With
the
square and the circle.
Again, he could be, you're limited with your mods. That happens until you farm a lot of mods.
Oh, wait a sec. Look at this. We got 1,600 protection here, 1,400 protection here. That's probably where that came from.
True.
Due to his regen nature.
But, I mean, you can keep those too, right? I'm not too much worried about the speed so much, but you could also, if you look at the set that he's running with the speed set, I mean, the speed for Kylo Ren doesn't really, once he does his lash out and then everything, it depends on the group comp you're using him with. But definitely you could change those speed. I mean, he's running a 4-dot speed triangle. So you could definitely even get a better triangle in there. And I would probably, if you're going to go offense, go for offense to crit damage, and then put those in. And I think that'd be a better running set for him.
All right. Let's move right along. We could do this for hours.
I know. I was joking with you earlier before we came on. It's like Grande. This is Grande's like his pet thing. I mean, and that's why it's so ingrained in everybody in the RSG crew's head, because it just means it into you so much. Really, he's like, I look at your mods. What are you doing? I'm like, good Lord, keep going for me. I'm doing other stuff.
He's spying on your mods? That sounds rather intrusive.
No, we got access to our accounts and stuff, and just in case. But yeah, I don't mind Ronnie Luck because he just catches that stuff you're not really paying attention to.
I get you.
All right, so for this one, I've definitely done it's got to be upgraded. And Han Solo, definitely speed is important for Solo. However, you want him hitting this. I do like the offense is good. I like critical damage. That's really good. However, he's just all over the map here. Definitely need to upgrade that arrow if you can use critical damage.
Right.
You can get that bonus. Hey, do it. I can see why he did with the 21 speed. Let's see, offense. That's fine. Speed, tenacity. I don't like the tenacity on him. On the secondary abilities.
Well, you take what you can get.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I like that circle. It's got the crit chance. It's got the protection, speed, health. Potency is always good. I mean, Han is your heavy hitter. I mean, this is your assassin.
That's right.
Especially once you get into Gear 12 and you get that on.
You get the Zeta on the basic?
What's that?
Looks like we got a Zeta on the basic here, too.
Zeta on the base. Well, he should have. Is he got Zeta?
Looks like it's full. Max,
right? It's Max. He just needs all. You should have on his. What is this Zeta?
The double hit.
Yeah.
The basic hits twice.
Good. Okay, so.
It's deadly, man.
It's ridiculously. I mean, Han is one of those. He's a very, very much a meta character. So we need to replace that triangle. I don't like the speed set on him. I understand why you're doing it, but I would definitely replace this crit damage, offense mods, or crit damage. There's a few different ways you can go with Han, but definitely you can get speed secondaries on those too. Just farm till you get them, put them on here, and then you'll see your Han just explode. You want to go offense. I mean, Han's a squishy character no matter what you do with him.
Yeah.
That's why you have to protect him. So if you want to just make him a beast, just go full offense, crit damage, the kind of thing, and make him as fast as possible.
Cool. Oh. Let's go to Leia. Leia's kind of in the same boat as Han.
Pretty much. It's pretty much no difference. Again, not bad. Offense. I mean, we've got 2 mods that are 4 dot, but they're not bad. 26 speed and 31.5 crit damage is really not bad at all. I mean, if that's all you got, then I'm totally fine. See, this set looks a little bit better. Got protection, so it makes her a little bit less squishy. Let's see what's the secondaries on these. It's got offense as well. Not a big fan of the other stats, but they do have speed secondaries.
Yep.
I would definitely, if I could find a better diamond one, I would for the crit damage one. Mm-hmm. It's just this. Again, Leia's squishy anyway, so you just want her hitting as hard as possible. That health one up top is really good. With the speed, offense, a little bit of health on top of the 5% offense as well. The speed arrow one is actually not bad at all. Offense, health, critical chance. Mm-hmm. I do like the secondary one. I just wish these were 5 dot mods, but he's got the right idea. I mean, her speed's pretty decent.
What do you think of the crit damage sets or crit chance sets?
You could go crit chance with her as well. I mean, she's, there's a few ways you go with Leia. What he's done here is not that bad either. It's really but she's a squishy glass cannon, high shoot as much as possible. So you want her hitting as much as possible, for what she does. I think her Zeta, it just gives critical chance up to everybody. You're pretty much just looking at, what she can do with her basic. And so if she's going to get that triple tap, if you max it out, how hard do you want her hitting? Mm-hmm. So you want that crit, that crit damage in there, that offense just nailing away at people. So it's like, oh God, I better kill Leia or I'm going to die, because she can wipe out people.
Yeah,
if you leave her alone, she's really really good.
Yep. I think I have a crit damage on mine, I believe.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It depends on where you're at with her stats and what you have available. You can go crit damage or you can go crit chance. There's just depends on what the stats are and what you're trying to where you're kind of lacking in the area. Offense, crit chance, crit damage. Any of those. You can kind of play around with them and what you want to do with them. Offense is always good for Leia too.
Right. Okay. Let's look at Mr. R2 here.
This is an interesting team he's running. He really is running.
The only outlier is Kylo, and I mean Kylo's solid anywhere.
He's solid, but the thing I don't like about this team, he does not have a solid tank. Not that any of these teams. Problem with the team that he's running is just he's so open to attack.
True.
And you really have to protect these characters. Yep. Let's see what to do with R2. Let's see.
I know he's working on GK. He has them unlocked. He's gearing them up.
Okay, so I would definitely put GK in there as soon as possible. This is actually not a bad little set he's got on R2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Not bad at all. I mean,
a lot of speed secondaries.
I'm not seeing anything. I mean, for what he's got available and everything, this is not bad.
Yeah. Even like defense on a triangle is rare, but R2's not a heavy hitter.
No, he's not. He's your stunner. You go in there and protect everybody else, and that's what he does.
Yep.
Get that fire going.
He's got 60% potency, only 32% crit chance, but we already said he's not a
damage dealer.
No.
And I protection's a little low.
Yeah, I'm looking at the circle. Could be
circle,
a protection circle.
Protection
primary in the circle.
Yeah, I'd lose some health for some protection.
Look at that crit chance, though. This might be
going on someone else. That's a nice little board. Yeah, that's something I put on somebody else because I think you're wasting it here with R2. It doesn't do anything for him to have that kind of crit chance on this character.
Right.
I mean, R2 is strictly support. He stealths. He does his little fire thing. He stuns. And if he's in the right combination, he can assist other characters and stuff. I mean, he can be a pain in the butt, but he's not going to be that guy that you're hoping your damage is for. You know, he's when they say support character, that's what he is. But I do like that he's really fast. I like his speed at 221. I would not worry too much about his offensive capabilities, maybe his potency. To if anything, I do like that he has potency on here.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably switch out some of these crit chance for potency if you can, like a protection with potency. Let's see, he has potency on this defense one on this diamond. That's good. Yeah, I mean overall, these are, for the mods that he has, it's not bad at all. 30 speed arrow, good, and the potency on there, good. Overall, not bad at all. I think what's killing him probably for being higher is, it's just his team makeup. I mean, you've got some really great tunes here, but the fact that I think he's running what Kylo as his tankage tune, I think is what's setting him up for failure. If you can get General Kenobi in there, heck, even get, I don't want to use the turn of days. I mean, that might be something possibility.
Yeah, that's heck of an investment. Certain days you got to
52,
dive in.
He's not bad for his current rank.
Right.
What's his average rank? 62.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty for. I'm assuming this is a newer shard. I don't know when.
I think he's been playing. He's been playing about a year, I believe.
Yeah, so I mean, he's in the middle of the pack, and he's for the fact that he's got no solid tank in there, that's still pretty darn impressive. And I see what he's doing there. He's protecting his characters with R2, leaving Kylo open. He probably does a retribution, so he's acting as a tank and then letting his Luke, Han, and Leia just do their thing, right? But it's not going to work on the higher end teams because you could have all the best mods in the world. He's still going to get. It's just not a good team comp. I think once he gets General Kenobi in there, even at 5-star, you'll see that'll make a big difference in his team. And and Kenobi definitely don't need speed on. You just want protection out of the yin game.
Right.
Don't worry about his speed. Just get him as healthy and as much protection as humanly possible.
I actually run speed on my Kenobi to get the mass assist. I want that mass assist going as soon as possible. So I run a speed set on him, honestly.
Yeah, I went the opposite. I went straight. I mean, not that they don't have speed, but it wasn't my primary focus with the speed because my other characters are fast enough, right? With my Thrawn, Nihilus, and stuff like that. So Kenobi's just there to be able to absorb as much damage as possible.
Let's look. Let's dive in, see what we can find here. Let's see if we can't find some better ones here.
He's got some good speed arrows here. Quite a lot, actually, that he could be using on his characters.
Yeah. Oh, let's see here. We could put this on Han.
Yeah.
Oh, Biggs. This could go for maybe GK or maybe a Kylo.
That's definitely a GK or a Kylo one, just to get that.
Especially
that's
protection.
A great defensive.
Protection, tenacity. Oh my goodness.
Protection, health. I mean, good lord.
Right?
that's straight up a tank.
Absolutely.
Arrow.
Absolutely. Oh, speed on Chopper. I think he's just still left over from the Thrawn event, so that's why we got Hera, we got Chopper, we got Kanan over here.
I would actually, if I'm just looking at this, I would switch it's set dependent as well, but I mean, the speed arrow on Chopper, you can switch that out with Biggs because Chopper's your tank. Get him 30 speed with all that extra because Chopper gets those bonuses and stuff with the Phoenix team, and then critical chance in offense for Biggs is really important.
Yeah. Oh. Anything that just plain doesn't belong. We could probably swap out one of those big boys for put on Thrawn.
Yeah, what is this Thrawn at? I mean, I'm looking at his character. It's like, what is level? He's 7-star. Oh yeah, we need to put Thrawn in here. We need to be putting. I would substitute Thrawn in. What gear level is he at?
8. Only 8 though.
8. Get him to 10. You can throw him in there.
Look at that.
Upgrade. Change his mods out to better mods. But yeah, Thrawn's a beast, man. Thrawn he really causes havoc with a lot of teams because he's got Commander Luke, he's got R2 with Thrawn. You can even do his General Kenobi, and then say you can do Darth Nihilus. You can do with Han Solo, his
get that
Solo and do that regular meta team. I mean,
right, was it the Titan team? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, I think this is what the name of it is. I just call it my Lukey squad. Lukey Pukey squad because everybody runs it. And he's got good enough mods that he could run this team. Get Thrawn to 10.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. The gear is the problem.
Well, yeah, gear's always a problem, man. Even for me, I mean, you're just constantly gear farming and stuff. It's outrageous. And it's really that step from 11 to 12 that it'll slow you down. Getting my characters to 10, not a problem. Getting them from 11 to 12.
Speak for yourself. I got plenty still sitting at 8, just like him.
Yeah, I mean, it's the credits and gear are real, folks. Let me tell you.
The big three, the Carbantes, the stun guns, and the stun cuffs. The big three are killing me right now. Yeah, they're always killing me.
But yeah, I could see him running the standard meta team, and with the mods that he has and sets, he could easily remod his PvP team with those characters and do quite well. I think he would do way better than he is now with the team that he's got. It's not about speed; it's about the characters and what they can do.
Speaking of, let's see if we have
secondaries.
Don't you hate to see this? Speed secondary on an arrow. Oh, anyway.
That's hard. But he's using it on the right character. It's critical avoidance if you're going to do it on anybody.
Okay.
Put on Stormtrooper Han.
I have one like this. It's like a 16 or 15 speed secondary. It's crit avoidance. I have it on a Ahsoka Tano, like young snips.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going to put it on a character that you want it on, but I don't see any problem with that. See, Maul. So.
What's with this? I know we saw...
Oh, a lot of Phoenix characters have high-speed mods on them.
Yeah, it's for the Thrawn event still left over. So we could take this...
There's a lot of arrows. There's a lot of secondary arrows he could be using on some of his other characters and then really up his speed and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. We could put these on... Thrawn... Well, if you really want these two... The speed of this set here is good. I'm thinking if we just did a direct swap on Thrawn.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, these two the crit damage would be the odd boys out. If we grabbed what was that? I'm not seeing another good triangle. There's one. If you wanted to screw up his... I'm not sure if he has a Zeta on Finn or not.
Yeah.
Even that there. That'd be good for Thrawn. We could easily get a good Thrawn.
Yeah, easily. I mean, he's got enough pieces here that he could easily...
And he just needed a stun... No, it was a stun gun or something like that to get him up to 9. So he could easily get something going.
Oh, welcome to the world of farming and credits. That's a lot there.
Oh.
But I think he's in a good spot. I would switch out his team as quickly as possible. I mean, it'll just do him better in the long term. I mean, there are meta teams, and there's a reason why they're metas because of what they can do. The flexibility. The standard Luke team is really good. The Night Sister team, of course, is amazing.
Right.
I'm still a little bit out on the Jedi Training Rey teams. There's some they do work. I mean, the problem is anything on defense you can beat. It's just the way it is because the AI just does not use the characters correctly and they have to do weird stuff. You're just like, oh, thanks for attacking that character. I win. So.
Right.
But there's a possibility of Jedi Training Rey with different abilities. But overall, I mean, he's in a good spot. I can tell that he's farmed mods. He has some wiggle room. You have to keep farming because the secondary speeds, they're okay. but in the long term, you need to get those secondaries. You just have to keep farming, and it sucks. But you have to keep farming until you can start getting those 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 speed, secondary ones.
Yeah.
So where, I mean, a mod like that, you're just like, wee.
Oh.
You want to know what I'm talking about? Go check out Sir Loki's mods, and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, I've seen some crazy, crazy mods.
He tops the list with crazy mods.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think? Tenacity on Lando? I think it was just put here for the speed.
I think so, because that's not where that mod should be.
Probably, maybe Tenacity on Maul, but
I'm fine with Tenacity on Maul, because especially since he's going to be the lead with his leader ability already with the
right
avoidance and stuff. I mean, make it even tougher.
Mod.
Yeah, you hit him, you don't do anything to him, so heck, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that.
I like
Same
this
thing
mod.
with SWGOH over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I like these two actually. On second thought,
I can see
the secondaries are great. Yeah, okay. I had a potency on my Anakin.
Yeah, you do want a potency because of what Anakin does. Potency is more important to him than tenacity.
I had crit chance on him, like a crit chance triangle.
Yeah.
Because I needed, like in arena, I needed that offense up. But in like the Hat Raid phase 1, I needed the buff immunity debuff on Grievous. On Grievous. So I swapped it. I swapped it to a potency over. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, you'll eventually get to the point to where your mods will be so good and your characters will be so good that you don't really need to switch out mods anymore. It's just that initial farming where like, please just give me one mod that's good. I didn't get any. No. But, you just have to remember, this game's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Right.
It's a long-term collections game.
Yeah.
And it's about getting the characters, having a plan, getting the mods, getting the equipment. I mean, it can be daunting, but we'll get there. Trust me.
Yep, you'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah, I definitely would take that tenacity off of Lando. I keep looking at that like, ow.
Okay, it's gone. It's gone. What
but all in all, pretty good job. I'm liking it.
Not too terribly bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's a newer account, it's a year old, I guess, and I mean, trust me, I've seen some crazier things. We've done a lot of roster reviews. Not looking so much at mods. Mods is a separate thing. I'm glad you're doing it, but I mainly look at who are you farming, in what order, why are you farming this, that kind of thing. What's your priority, especially for really, really new character, player, the people that have just joined the game. Mods is something like, we'll get to mods later. Let's just try to get you focused on something.
Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right.
Timperial, you're doing good, buddy. Just stick with the plan.
All right. On behalf of Rangerj1999, I'm Hagar. I'll catch you next time.